If you got orders to Miramar and you're Googling, can I actually afford a house in San Diego and BAH? Go ahead and stop here, because honest answer isn't the one that Zillow's gonna give you. An E5 with dependent station at Miramar gets exactly $3,975 a month in 2026 BAH. The median home in Mira Mesa just sold for $1 million. So here's what the math actually looks like, and the 3 neighborhoods where it still works. So let's go ahead and look at the math. So $3,975 a month in BAH is tax-free. That matters because most lenders will gross it up. So they treat it roughly about $4,969 of taxable income when qualifying you. And at today's 30-year rate of around 6.3% with 0 down and on a VA loan, no PMI, and a reasonable property tax and insurance estimate, your BAH alone covers a monthly payment on roughly a $575,000 to $625,000 home. Now, the median home in Mira Mesa is $1 million. So either you're gonna need a co-borrower to stretch with savings, it could be a spouse or a partner, or you're gonna have to buy a little bit smarter. And I'm gonna show you the third option. So Mira Mesa is the closest viable zip code to Miramar's main gate. We're talking a 6-minute commute on a good day, 15 on a bad one. And here's the opportunity that most military buyers miss out on. The single family homes here are running around $1 million, but the townhomes and condos, which in Mira Mesa are often 1,400 to 1,800 square feet, and they'll also have 2-car garages, are trading in the high 600s to the low $700,000. So that's exactly where the BAH lands you with just a little bit of skin in the game. So the trade-off that you have when you're going towards the townhome or condo route is the HOA fees. So you're gonna wanna budget $350 to $500 a month for most of the complexes here in the area. But you're walking distance to the Mira Mesa Market Center, 5 minutes to the base, and when you PCS out in 3 years, you got one of the most rentable zip codes in San Diego County, because the next Marine coming in needs exactly what you just bought. Now here's what nobody talks about is the Santee area on military relocation videos. They should. It's 22 minutes from Miramar Gate via the 52 freeway, and you can still buy a real single family home. You can get 3 bedrooms, a yard, no HOA, in the 700,000s. Now with $3,975 in BAH, grossing it up with your lender, you qualify. The commute isn't as fun at 6 a.m., but it's predictable. And if you're planning to stay past your current orders, if San Diego is the city where you're putting down your roots, the equity play here is stronger because you're buying the whole dirt, you're not a piece of a condo association. Now the big question is the next town over, Scripps Ranch. This is where military families retire. And I don't mean they stop working, I mean they get their 20 years in and they don't leave. The schools are Poway unified, the trees are mature, and Lake Miramar is a 5-minute bike ride from most of the neighborhood. The catch is you're looking at $1.3 million to $1.6 million for most single family homes. BAH alone won't get you there, but if you're dual income or you're an O3 or above, this is the zip code where your money keeps growing the longest after you hang up your uniform. And I'll also say this, the 2026 BAH for an 04 with dependents at Miramar is $5,082. That number does buy into Scripps Ranch, especially on the aviary or the Jerbook side of the community. And here's 3 fast ones before we wrap up, because I see these every single month. First, don't let a lender tell you VA loans have a cap. For full entitlement, there is no loan limit in 2026. You can go over $1 million with 0 down if you qualify on the income side. Second one, the VA funding fee. Now first time users is 2.15% of the loan. You can finance it in, but do the math. On a $700,000 loan, that's over $15,000 rolled into your balance. If you got a disability rating, this is completely waived. And third, don't close on a home and then PCS out in 18 months. If you're not sure you're staying at least 3 years, we need to talk about buy versus rent first, because the transaction cost alone can eat your BAH advantage. Now for a quick pause. I put together a free San Diego military relocation guide. It's got the full BAH to buying power chart by rank, the top 10 military family. It's got the full BAH to buying power chart by rank, the top 10 military friendly neighborhoods, and a timeline checklist. The link is pinned in the description below. There's no email gate, no spam, just download it. Okay, now here's the real picture for April 2026. San Diego is finally giving buyers room to breathe. The inventory levels are up. Days on market in Mira Mesa just hit 33 days. That's 6 days longer than just a year ago. And prices are flat to slightly down per square foot. And mortgage rates dropped to around 6.3% this week, the lowest in over a month. Now, this is not the market of 2022. You can negotiate, you can get closing costs paid, and you can request repairs without losing the house. If you've been waiting for the stars to align, they're closer than they've been in over 3 years. So if you're 90 to 180 days out from your PCS and you want a straight answer on what's actually viable with your BAH, book a market strategy call with me. It's free, it's 30 minutes, and I'll send you a customized list of 10 to 15 homes that fit your rank, your timeline, and your family situation. Now, before you even fly out here. So the link's in the description below. My calendar's open. And if this video helped, go ahead and hit subscribe. I drop a new one on San Diego housing market every single week.